West Virginia has confirmed the return of another player for the 2024 football season, courtesy of the Country Roads Trust. Let's go! What's going on, Mountaineer Nation? Jordan Cruz back here with Country Roads Webcast. And before we get into this video, just want to give you a quick reminder. Hit that thumbs up button if you would. Giving us a like on this video will really help not only its performance, but future videos performances here on the channel as well. And if you're a West Virginia fan, Big 12 fan, college football fan, be sure hit that subscribe button. Helps us and it helps you, as it helps get more of this Mountaineer sports content out to Mountaineer Nation. Having said that, let's get into it. All right, as I mentioned in the cold open, West Virginia has secured another player's return for the 2024 season, and it's big because this confirms the offensive line will return intact as it's supposed to here for the 2024 season, and this is big because it's an offensive line for West Virginia, save for Zach Frazier and Doug Nestor, who are moving on, one to graduation, and obviously Zach Frazier to go to the NFL draft where he's expected to be one of the top centers taken. Other than that, everyone that's supposed to return for West Virginia on that offensive line is going to return, and that's big when you had an offensive line that was number one in the Power 5 nationally in rush offense and number 2 nationally in sacks allowed. So you get all those pieces back now with the confirmation of the return of Ja'Quay Hubbard, as you see here, announced on the Country Roads Trust official X page. Be sure to give them a follow there if you aren't already, Mountaineer Nation. As they state, offensive lineman at JHub3366, which you should follow him as well, Mountaineers, if you don't already, is committed to the trust for the 2024 season. Let's get to work. And then they share support your trust athletes with the link there that I will yet again share in the video description here on this video, because we need to continue to support the Country Roads Trust as Mountaineer fans so that we can continue to not only be able to retain players like Ja'Quay Hubbard here, but also continue to bring in new talent via the transfer portal and recruiting like we want to continue to see West Virginia football grow and have successful seasons like they did here in 2023. We want more of those in the future, and we have a good piece that can lead to success in 2024 now with Ja'Quay Hubbard. So let's take a look now at our roster retainment tracker here on the Country Roads webcast, as Ja'Quay Hubbard becomes the 16th WVU football player confirmed to return in 2024. And as I mentioned there, 15 other WVU players have already been confirmed to return to the Mountaineers. I did a video detailing all of these names in the past. I'm going to continue to have these roster retainment updates as players sign on. We now have a total of 16, with Ja'Quay Hubbard now being added here, and he becomes the 7th offensive lineman confirmed to return to WVU, which is big because not only do you get all of your returners back that were starters last year now with Wyatt Milam, Thomas Remick, Brandon Yates. You get the part-time starters, as I like to call them here, in Ja'Quay Hubbard and Nick Malone, who both played a ton and both started at times this season for West Virginia and were vital parts of that offensive line success. You get all of those guys back, and you're bringing back the youngsters that the coaching staff's really high on in Johnny Williams and Nick Cray. So super excited about the future of this offensive line for West Virginia now, especially here in 2024 with the announcement of Ja'Quay Hubbard confirmed to return to West Virginia. So thus far, we have Garrett Green, Jaheim White, Traylon Ray, Preston Fox, Rodney Gallagher, and Cole Taylor at the skill positions and tight end. Then the offensive linemen, I named most of them there, but I'll go through it one more time. Wyatt Milam, Thomas Remick, Johnny Williams, Nick Malone, Brandon Yates, Nick Cray, and now Ja'Quay Hubbard. Then on defense, we still have Ben Cutter, Trey Lathan, and Josiah Trotter confirmed to return in 2024, and we'll continue to update this roster retainment tracker as the Country Roads Trust announces the return of more West Virginia football players here throughout the offseason. So there you have it, Mountaineer Nation. Ja'Quay Hubbard confirmed to return to the Mountaineers. Here are the impetus for our December 18th roster retainment update here on the CRW channel. And out of the names that West Virginia has announced to retain thus far, who are you most excited to see return next season? And who are you most looking forward to joining that list in the future? Be sure, let us know your thoughts down there in the comments below. We really appreciate those interactions as we continue to try and grow the Country Roads webcast community throughout Mountaineer Nation. And one more time, be sure, if you're not already, join the Country Roads Trust if you can do so. Even a little donation as low as you can would help as well. Any way that you can support West Virginia's NIL is a great way for these sports here at WVU to continue to have sustained success. So be sure, hit the link down in the description below. Check out the Country Roads Trust if you haven't already. Want to mention that one more time before we wrap up here. But as always, appreciate you guys tuning into this video. And until next time, let's go Mountaineers.